I just came off having a party of being 40 years old, realized that my kids were getting farther away from me and how much help they needed from me, and I realized that I had no more excuses to do or to use. And I realized that I had to start doing something for me and for my wife because I wanted to be around. I was stuck is what I was. I was stuck, and I looked for every excuse not to do something, and when I finally came to that mindset that, all right, buddy, you're 40 years old, let's get moving. I wasn't happy with myself. It's just that sometimes I felt that my outside was preventing the inside of doing everything I wanted to do. It wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be. I've gone to UFIT classes, and which was a huge step for me. To do something in front of 100 people at UFIT was a enormous step for me to take. And I remember going to work the next morning. Geez, I was like 12 feet tall, sitting in my van going to work, and I just felt like I climbed the biggest mountain. But there's something about you that's changed. And I said, yeah. And that's the thing that motivates me now, is when people pick that up. And I'm not trying to hide myself anymore. It's probably the best gift I've ever given myself. And I listened very intently to what Gord has to say and Aaron has to say and Amanda, the nutritionist. And I decided that, you know what, we're going for it. Thank you. Thank you for turning it on, and thank you for allowing me to see that there's another way to live, and I am very happy with that. Even though I feel still like the old me, I guess I'm a new person. It's the way people look at you now, and it's the way I look at other people. I'm not judging people. I've been at a certain place. I've gotten out of that place, but I look at other people and I understand exactly the fear. I understand completely what it is not to know how to do it or to get out of it. And that's changed for me, and I appreciate for the first time in a long time the Steve Coleman that I got back. I got my life back. I got my family time, quality family time back. I'm not afraid to do things. That to me, success. You can't control what life throws at you sometimes, but I know I can control this. It's pretty tough to stand alone, and it's pretty tough to paddle upstream when everyone else is going downstream. I know that for a fact. But I think you just be the example. You don't criticize, you don't condemn, you don't judge. You just put yourself out there, as my example put himself out for me. I'm still learning to live with the new persona. That's been an education in itself, but I think I'm there. I believe that I have established a great support system. I have surrounded myself with people who know, and I have surrounded myself with a lot of positive thinkers. And I think that will go a long way. You can climb mountains and you can move mountains if you believe, but if you got the support system in place that I worked hard at getting in place, and that they were so freely willing to give them themselves, it's easy. It is easy.